Welcome to Supers Live. This is the Supermodified Ultimate Payment Racing Series. It's time to get rolling with Super's summer season of Supermodified Sim Racing. I'm your host, Bob Ganger, for tonight's broadcast. It's going to be a quick one, just 50 laps on tap for the Port City kickoff here at Oswego Speedway. You want to learn more about the Supermodified Ultimate Payment Racing Series, the original Supermodified Sim Racing sanction, go to supers.net and click on the fan tab. You can learn about what we do and why we do it. We're here to raise money for injured super modified drivers. Real super modified winner over the weekend at Oswego Speedway, Brandon Bellinger, the Jim Champagne Memorial winner. And we've got a big show coming up at Oswego real racetrack this weekend. Hope you can make it. It's a double header of MSS and ISMA racing. So if you want to check that out, go to OswegoSpeedway.com. Tonight, the Port City kickoff is our opener, and it goes all the way back to 2005. Two drivers have won it 3 times. Mighty Miles Maxon is one of those, and Rocket Rob Warren, who's defending winner of the race, is the other driver that's won it 3 times. We've got a couple of 2-time winners in here, and former winners looking to double up for the first time in their career in Supers and match Miles Maxon, Rob Warren, Ray Sand Jr. is Bob Gamer, Keith Powell, and Dave O. Brad Keiser, defending champion of the non-wing super modified division, has never won this before. So keep your eyes on that number 3. Heat races will run earlier this evening, and those wins went to Zach Sears out of Elyria, Ohio, and Brad Keiser, as we said, your defending champion out of Liverpool, New York. Let's get right to it now with the 50-lap Port City kickoff for non-wing super modifieds here at Oswego Speedway. Starting on the pole, the number 25 from Goshen, Indiana, it's Bob Gangwer. Gangwer in the white 25. Next door to Gangwer in the number 41, it's the orange and yellow Mayfield Missile of Keith. Put one on you, Powell. Powell, sponsored by Icings on Top. Inside row number 2 from Brook Park, Ohio, sponsored by Gannon Auto Sales and Bronx Country. It's Bobby Hayduck with a new paint job out there, the blue and green machine, Bob Hayduck. Outside of row number 2, defending series champion in the non-wing division. Ladies and gentlemen, from Liverpool, New York, at the BMK Logistics number 3, it's Brad Keiser, the coach, in number 3. Starting inside of row number 3 now from Chisago City, Minnesota, and the Gooby Bear Shoe Racing number 56, Dick Schuler. Schuler in the orange and black, number 56, starts 5th. Starting in 6th position, welcome back to this longtime Supers veteran, a lifetime member, over 70 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Dowker Titanium Roadster, sponsored by Wholesale Diamond Exchange, it's Carl Bonsai Becker. Becker in the 42. Inside row number 4 now. He's a fast one. Won 28 races of 43 in the wing season. Ladies and gentlemen, a former Supers champion, Dave O out of Union, Connecticut. O in the TMS Wolfpack 11 starts in 7th place. Moving now to the outside of row number 4. Driving the number 22, sponsored by the Midwest Super Modified Series, it's Zach Sears. Sears out of Elyria, Ohio. Inside row number 5. Really turned up the wick in the wing season. Expect him to do well here tonight. Driving the number 26, Lindsay Aggregates Machine, it's Greg Breen. Breen out of Liverpool. Next to him in the 08, the Silver Machine, sponsored by Smoky Bones Down Home Kitchen, Danny Ray out of Goshen, Indiana. And next in row number 6 on the inside, missing it, the transfer out of his heat race, former rookies of the year, 2 of them in row number 6, as a matter of fact. On the inside, driving the number 13, Rapid Ryan Clunan out of Oswego with the Simability Machine. Next to him in the number 12, it's Anthony Corsiniti, sponsored by teesforecast.com out of North Syracuse, New York. And rounding out the field, and the creative assistants, number 28, it's Stephen Vincent. Vincent out of Cicero, New York, rounds out the field. 50 laps on tap. Here we come. And the R Factor non-wing super modified is ready to get the season rolling here at Oswego. Green flag flies. We're racing at Oswego. Supers summer season of super modified sim racing is underway here at the Big O and down into turn one. Gang, we're in Powell. 1 and 2. Here comes Keyser now. A lot of hard chargers deep in the pack here at Oswego today. Keyser into second now, already on lap number 1. Davo into third place. Keyser Osho already getting worked up here at Oswego early in the season. And here comes Keyser to the outside of Gang. We're turn 2. And splits up 3 wide. Gangler gets back by. Well, that was a wild move into turn number 3 by Davo. To the inside of Gang. We're out of turn 2 now. Now, O's going for the lead off of turn 4 underneath Keyser. Keyser gives him room running the high side. Going way high in turn number 3. Keyser going down low. In the mod squad number 11. Leader's going to be coming up to put a lap on. Looks like Danny Ray. Dick Schuler around. Schuler around right in front of the leaders in turn number 4. Lap number 7 in the books. Dick Schuler around. Schuler with a hit into the turn 4 wall. We'll see how much damage he has and if he's able to continue. And Dick Schuler out of the race. Schuler losing a tire. He is out of the race. So a good battle there with Keyser and right before that. And it looks like Keyser and O sizing each other up out there. Your running order with 7 laps in the books of the 50-lap Port City kickoff. It's Keyser leading, second, Gangler third, Sears fourth, Powell fifth, Clunan up to 6th place, Greg Breen up to 7th, Stephen Vincent, Anthony Corsinini, Bobby Haydock, your top 10. Here comes the pace car. Coming off of turn number 4. The field going to pick it up now. Looking for the green. Green flag flies. We're back to racing at Oswego. Keyser with a good start, Gang. We're trying to go to work on the 11 of O. And he slides high in 3. Here comes Keyser. Or excuse me, that's the 22 of Sears. Powell right to the rear Nerf bar of Gang. We're now including putting the pressure on Powell. Top 3 checked out now. Good battle for 3rd place between Gangler, Powell, and Clunan. $11 laps in here at the Port City kickoff. Oh, look at this. There goes Sears underneath the 11. Sears into second. He's going for the lead. And it looks like the teammates playing games up front as each wants to lead a lap. Big Nerf bar off of somebody on the racetrack. Not sure who it was. And Keyser reporting back damage possibly on the 3. Steers and up front, here comes Cluted working on Gangway to the outside. Down the backstretch they go. Battle for fourth on the racetrack. Dave O back into the lead. Lap 16. Looting around Gangway into fourth. Gangway loose as the leaders starting to approach lap traffic. Ray and at the back of the pack, all those guys, the veterans. When we say veterans, the oldest. Oh, we got a caution on the racetrack. We'll get back to that story. Caution on the racetrack. Looking to see who it could be. It could be Keith Powell, possibly Anthony Corsiniti. Down in turn number 3. Well, let's see if we can check it out on the SUPRS instant replay. It's a big one. It's a big one. A big crash down in turn number 3 as Powell gets loose, collects Corsiniti. Powell and Corsiniti both out of this one. 20 laps in, 30 to go. And boy, that's a tough one for those two. A big crash. You can see it there on the SUPRS replay, courtesy of Hairbag Studios. Our producer, Kevin Tim, is doing a great job catching those camera angles. Well, things going to get interesting now on this restart. Steers and Keyser, your top 3. Keyser has some nose damage. Damage on the nose wing. Here we go. Green flag comes back out at Oswego. Port City kickoff. Rolling again. Lap cars doing a great job. Oh, we've got a car around. It's Danny Ray. Danny Ray around going down the backstretch. Third caution of the evening here. It looks like Danny Ray's out of the race. Well, they're dropping like flies out there. Cleared. Well, that was a quick one there, as it looks like field going to be going back to green. And again, it's O. Sears, Keyser, Clunan. Okay, we're your top four. Fifth place is Greg Breen. Here they go. Green flag's back out. Let's see if Clunan has anything for Keyser now. There goes Sears looking for the lead down into turn 3. Lots of sparks flying off the number 3 of Keyser as he struggles with the nose wing damage. Top 3, pretty close quarters, about a car length, car and a half in between. Pulling away from 5th place Gangwer and Breen, who sits in 6th. Gangwer around on the front stretch. From 5th place, Gangwer goes around. So we get another caution here. Just under the halfway point of the race. $25 to the tail. So everybody getting set up here, trying to get everybody in the correct order for this restart. White flag's out. Bill Sears has been working on Dave O. Unable to get around him, though. And now we'll see what Keyser has. Breen moving up through the field. Steve Vince is still rolling. Bob Haydock out there as well. Carl Becker hanging on. One lap down to the field, but still out there racing the Docker Titanium Roadster. And in car was Zach Sears, courtesy Hairbank Studios. as he tries to put the pressure on leader Dave O. Dave O looking to become a two-time Port City kickoff winner. Joining the multi-winners club, only 5 drivers in Supers history have done it. He hopes to join Ray Sand Jr. as a 2-time winner. John Davidson. $18 laps to go here in the Port City Kickoff 50 at Oswego Speedway. If you're just tuning in, this is the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. The ultimate short track race cars. Been doing this since 2004. Running the R Factor gaming platform here tonight. Oh, Sears, Keyser, 1, 2, 3. Clunan unable to do anything with Keyser. We figured that would shape up to be quite the battle there as Keyser has nose wing damage. Trying to get that number 3 to stick. Your defending series champion in the non-wing division, Brad Keyser. Still looking for his first Port City kickoff win. And laps to go, this time by the stripe for Dave O. 10 to go at the Port City kickoff. Oh, out of Union, Connecticut in the TMS Wolfpack number 11. After an early battle with Brad Keyser and then Zach Sears, able to hold Sears off. Sears not giving up, though. Both drivers coming from deep in the field after getting their handicap back, but having high handicaps. They had to start deep in the field, and that's what makes some great racing here at Supers. The fastest guys don't always start up front. In car now with Rapid Ryan Clunan in the Simability number 13 as he tries to work around Brad Keyser for a top 3 run. 5 laps to go here in the Port City Kickoff 50, the 18th annual version of this race. It kicks off Super's summer season of racing and the non-wing Supermodifieds at the home of the Supermodifieds. Oswego Speedway. Dave O now turning in the fast lap of the race with 4 to go. A 15.750 for O. As the sun sets over turn number 1 here at Oswego Speedway on the shores of beautiful Lake Ontario in upstate New York. O looking to bring home his second Port City kickoff, and he is just 3 laps away from doing just that. white flags out for Dave O out of Union, Connecticut. And O gets into gangway while trying to lap him, apparently, in a hurry. It looks like Sears ends up with the win. Geezer in for second. Clunan comes home third. Brennan, a big crash on the front stretch for Steven Vincent. Oh, it looks like. Oh. Wow, that was a wild finish. We'll have to check with the scores to see exactly what happened there. So Zach Sears picks up the win after O leads the most laps. We'll talk to Sears as he sets in victory lane here at Oswego Speedway. Nice run for the driver out of Elyria, Ohio. And that's what it takes, staying there the whole race, being in the position to capitalize if anything goes wrong. Even Vincent in that beautiful number 28, he's got some work to do now, but let's see if we can talk to your winner, Zach Sears, out of Elyria, Ohio. Sears picking up the win here in the number 22 Midwest Super Modified Series machine. Here he is now out of his race car, out of Elyria, Ohio. Zach Sears, your winner of the Port City Kickoff. Congratulations, Zach. Joining a pretty small group of drivers that have picked up the win in this series. A wild last lap. Walk us through it from your standpoint there. What happened coming to the line, and how were you able to miss the chaos?
Honestly, I don't know what was going on. I just kind of went into 3 and 4, saw Dave in the wall, and um, just kind of aimed for a hole and hoped that nobody kind of came flying down across the track and hit me. So
Zach, a pretty good run from the back of the pack all night long. You look like you had a good race car. Put a couple of stabs in there at your leader, Dave O. What was lacking there that kept you from being able to get past him?
Uh, I mean, when we run identical cars and we just kind of run our own thing, it's kind of hard to pass each other or get around each other on either bottom or the outside. When the inside lane's the strongest, then you're running identical cars. It's kind of hard to pass no matter what. Um, but he wasn't going to give the inside lane, and I'm surely not going to try to go wreck myself on the outside against them.
Zach, I know you got some sponsors you want to thank for putting you in victory lane here tonight at Oswego Speedway.
I mean, first of all, the super sponsors: First to Finish Race Servers, Hairback Studios, Breeze Graphics, Icings on Top. Um, I mean, HeatFinder.com, Mod Squad for sure. Dave helps me out a lot, iRacing wise and racing wise in general. He's definitely one of the good guys here, and I'd love to have him by my side when I can't drive a car. He kind of helps me.
Well, congratulations, Zach, putting it in victory lane here tonight, being in the right place at the right time, and picking up the win in the Port City Kickoff. Your name going down in the history books as SUPRS, the 18th annual winner of this season opener. Good way to kick it off, Zach.
Thank you.
Zach Sears, your winner here tonight. Let's talk to the guy that finished in second place, your defending champion, Brad Keyser. And Keyser, right off the get-go, having some problems out there with some nose wing damage. Brad, a long, arduous race for you, hanging on to the end. They're able to bring home a decent points night for sure, but not the win. Missing out on your first Port City kickoff. What happened exactly to the number 3?
Thanks, Bob. First, want to say thanks to Hairback Studios, Breeze Graphics, Icings on Top. I know there's no rookies here tonight, which is hope to get a couple in here this year. and obviously first finish servers. I got the lead. Really, Dave and I got out early, and I got the lead. He actually gave it back to me because he kind of bumped me a little bit, so he gave me the lead back. It's kind of a courtesy of we were racing a little hard. And then I went down to the 3, and there was a Nerf bar right in the middle of my line. And I hit it with the right front, and it immediately went right on the right front. And I don't know if I just mentally started overthinking it or not, but I struggled horrendously on the next lap. If I went back and checked, it probably on like a 16.4, and I fell behind. And then the Zach and Dave gapped me for a little bit. A caution came out, and I kind of was able to regroup myself a little bit, and then just had to drive the car a little differently than I normally would with it. And that's the problem when you're so muscle memory as Oswego is you want to drive it one way, and then I just had to kind of learn how the car want to drive a little bit differently. You know, not going to be upset with a second place finish. You know, there's definitely worse things to happen. Um, so happy with that, and you know, it's a start to a season. I've had worse races or worse starts to a season here in points.
Brett Geezer coming home in second place here tonight at the Port City kickoff. Guy that was looking for his first Port City kickoff win, doing a great job and leading the points early last season, and puts himself in a good position this season already with a podium finish here tonight at Oswego Speedway. We're talking about Rapid Ryan Clunan. Ryan, you came from back in the pack quite a ways. Definitely looking at his possible Supers Charger here tonight after starting 11th. How wore out are you?
It was a exciting race. We'll put it that way. It took quite a bit to get up through the field cleanly and pick my moves, but it was a good race.
Ryan, if the race had been longer, do you think you had anything for the top 3?
I'm not sure. We were all running about the same pace. I think Brad caught a little bit of damage early, but even with that, I know Zach and him were running just about the same laps I were. It was going to be real difficult. I was going to need a mistake by one of them, and that's a rare occurrence.
Well, congratulations on getting your summer season of Super Modified Sim Racing off to a great start here tonight with a podium at Oswego Speedway. Simability, the sponsor for Rapid Ryan Clunan. Well, folks, we're going to wrap things up here from Victory Lane at the home of the Super Modifieds, reminding you all that there's a big race coming up this weekend at Oswego, the second race of their season. It's a wing Super Modified show with the Midwest Super Modified Series, as well as the International Super Modified Association. I expect there'll be a lot of Supers members up there. If you see one, or let them introduce themselves to you, you might want to talk to them, learn how to become a Supers member. Hope to see a good turnout of cars and fans at the Big O this weekend. We want to say thank you to our sponsors, First to Finish Race Servers, BreezeGraphics.com, Hairbag Studios, Icings on Top, Specialty Cakes for all occasions, a proud sponsor of the Supers Rookie of the Year and the Supers Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing. Actually 3 former Supers Rookies of the Year in tonight on the podium. So we turn them out pretty good for sure here at Supers. Grid-Finder.com, one of our great sponsors, and proud to be a gridfinder.com approved sim racing league. You can find your place on the grid at grid-finder.com. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927, and on the web at smokehouse.com. Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look cool in Victory Lane. And BMK Logistics, getting your Amazon products to you in speedy delivery style. We'll be back next week with our second race of the season. It's going to be a fun one. Mechanical failures will be turned on, and it'll be a 45 lapper. You might see some wild and crazy flames flying off of engines or rear ends, or brakes failing. You never know what will happen here, but we hope you'll join us. Looking at a 9 o'clock start time for our broadcast. I hope you can tune in then. Tell your friends. Let them know that you're watching live Super Modified Sim Racing on Twitch at supers.net. For all of our racers here tonight, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for joining us on the Super Broadcasting Network. And that was not an IndyCar knocking my microphone off. That was my klutzy hands. But thanks to all of you for joining us. Thanks to Hairbag Studios, BreezeGraphics.com, Kevin Timmons, our video producer, for doing a fine job turning the knobs and spinning the dials. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it wing side up, wheels to the ground.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love.